Growing up in the Austin area, I always wanted to go to the University
Bold Dreams, founded in 1938. From our roots at the Austin Baby Beef Show, 16 head of cattle on the old Capitol grounds, to one of the nation's top stock shows, and a world-class pro rodeo. Texas was, is, and forever will be cattle, cowboys, and cowgirls. This is Blue Ribbons. This is Buckhannon Bronx. This is Big Dreams. This is Rodeo Austin.
Hey, you've got it. It's Rodeo Austin on a Thursday night. Welcome to one of the best rodeos in the entire world. In fact, it's one of the top 5 of the entire year of 2015, and we are tickled to death that you're here. We're going into the 3rd day of the playoffs of a $500,000 rodeo, and I'm not going to bend your ear about numbers, but I am going to tell you we started out with about 600 contestants, and we're funneled it down to the playoffs, and eventually on Saturday, it will be the finals. So I've got one thing to say. It's great rodeo and Martina McBride. How about that? Woo! That's going to be great. You know what? I can't even tell you why, except that I'm at rodeos. But I'm in a real good mood tonight, and I would love to have some company. Anybody in a good mood tonight? Are you all in a good mood? Huh? Are you? Good. Thank you. Don't change your mind or your mood. Just put that smile on your face that you always do in our audience and have a good time. Hey, do take a little time out when you see something you like. Let the contestants know. You know, that can be the incentive that they need with a good ride or a run. Might be a lot of dough for them right here at Rodeo Austin. But before all of this tonight, and it's going to be rigid competition, we'd like to take a few moments out. We have a serious side in rodeo. We would like to ask the blessing of our Lord on our event tonight, and we certainly invite you to share that with us. But I request that you allow me to share a thought with you before we begin. You know, there are many, many privileges of living in America, and one of them is that we live in a land where we can all pray together. There are not very many places in the world where you have that privilege. But where I'm headed with this is, before we pray, I would just like to say thank you to the servicemen and women of our country and military for allowing us to do that. You know what? Thank you for sharing that. Our gracious and heavenly Father, as we come before you tonight, Lord, we do so in humble prayer. And we're here to praise you for your many, many gifts. Lord, we thank you so much for the gift of life, the gift of our families. We thank you for the scripture and the word that you have left for us. We've learned so many things by your teaching. We have learned that all things are possible through your grace. So may we ask the blessings on our contestants, the livestock, and would you bless all of the folks gathered for this event. You know, Lord, on this road of life, it becomes a little troubled at times. We get discouraged, and we confess our sins, but you're a very, very forgiving Lord. And you have taught us that forgiveness is so much more blessed than revenge. But most of all, I think of the word that I've learned, asking us to live our life as you would have us, and that meaning, everlasting life with you. That is a beautiful gift, and I thank you for that promise. Thank you most of all, Lord, for being with us tonight and allowing us to pray in your name. Amen. Amen, friends. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that prayer tonight. You know, it's just one of the common bonds of Americans. But we're going to open the light on the gate to this rodeo arena, and I'm going to show you the most beautiful symbol in the world, and I don't think we have any disagreements with that fact right here in the beautiful state of Texas. But I will tell you a couple of things about the American flag. I guess we were given very few instructions when the good Lord gave this flag to us. So we don't know exactly what he meant when he said present her with pride. But when we see it horseback with that pretty cowgirl, I think maybe that might be what he had in mind. I know one thing, nobody in all of my flag study has ever told me that we have to receive that flag quietly. So now that I share that with you, how about a little Texas pride for that beautiful American flag? Tonight, Casey Graham joins us here in the arena. This is a lovely young lady and extremely talented, and she will perform our national anthem. That is, of course, our way of celebrating the freedom of that beautiful banner in song. Casey, if you will, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh, man. Thank you, Casey. I mean, there is energy in the air. This rodeo is going to be a diamond in the rough tonight. Let's go to the big screen and give you a look at it.
It is Texas Mutual since 1991, bringing you excellence. When you talk about great service, check them out online at texasmutual.com. We're going to go right down to the bareback riding and the bucking shoots to kick this baby off. Austin, you ready for a little rodeo? Make a little noise. Let me hear you one time. Let's go. Cameron Craig is our first cowboy from Idaho and a bucking horse called Citation. One of them that's been selected to be at our Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. We not only have the greatest cowboys and girls in the world here, some of the greatest livestock as well. Good grief. This is the event, and I don't think that this would be stepping out of bounds whatsoever. It takes a toll on a cowboy's body more than any other event in our game. Now, the guys that jumped out there very, very quickly, the big man in the light blue shirt, that is one of the leading orthopedic surgeons in the world. He works right down the road here at Westlake Westlake Medical Center, excuse me. That's Dr. Frosty Moore. He's one of on our Justin Sports Medicine team, Dr. Pam Benvenuto, Dr. Matt Crawford, just to name a few more. We haven't had to haul too many of our cowboys out of here in the last 13 days, but thank goodness we have the professionals we need if we need to.
Indeed. And you know, one of the nice things about having this professional medical staff on hand, there was a time, and in fact, during the early days of my career, it was the gallant thing to do by just getting up and try to get out of the arena. And so many times that extended an injury. Outgrown that. We have learned so many things by the Justin Sports Medicine trainers and advice from people like Dr. Moore. So I can tell you, and I'm not trying to lighten the injury whatsoever, but so many times this is a precautionary measure to put him on that rigid board. If there is an injury to his back, leg, shoulder, it will not extend it. So I know that you good folks here in Austin, Texas, will give us all of the time to see to his well-being. And I know that we have a little healing power among us all by your applause. Wish him well, and we thank you so much for doing that. Well, it's a rough game, and they do it all by themselves. And Evan Jane will go next. He is in the top 5 bareback riders in the race for the world title, and he comes from Marseille, France. Willie Buck is the name of the horse, a former national finals horse, and they've won a lot of money on this pony. But Evan Jane, having the best year of his near 10-year career, he came to our country to attend college classes. Headquartered in Texas, loved our country, is now an American citizen, and he is a Texan all the way. All right, shoot number 1. That's where we are.
That's my favorite name on a bucking horse in the whole world of rodeo. You know it?
Is what?
W-I-L-L-I-E. Willie Buck. He does every time.
There's no question mark after this one. Look at Evan. That's what you're looking for. Yeah. Oh! So the rescue team moves in immediately. Those 2 good pickup men, 2 of the best all-around cowboys you will see here tonight. So we see no penalty flags down. Evan Jane is down safe and sound and will set the bar for us tonight with a 74 score, 7-4.
One of the things that we'll mention all throughout our performance tonight is the fact that this is the playoff rounds. We had 10 performances for the Cowboys to compete to get to these playoff rounds. Well, only 2 Cowboys girls out of every event tonight moves on to the Saturday Night Live finals just a couple of nights from right now. Here comes Jake Brown, Hillsboro, Texas Cowboy, Stoneville bucking horse.
I saw miles of Texas, all the stars.
Well, for our Texas rodeo fans, we'll give you another look at it from Camper Clinic 2, bringing you all of our instant replays all night long. It is okay to cheer for the Texas guys a little bit more than the rest if you want to. So with that said, how many people in our building tonight, born and raised, proud to be a Texan? Make a little noise, born and raised. Where are you?
Well, I can tell you that is certainly the case for this next guy. He is a multiple-time qualifier for the National Finals Rodeo. He has formerly won the All-American Championship Tour in professional rodeo. His name is Waller, Texas. Devil's Anns is the name of this horse. This could be a good matchup here. Hey, come on, Texas. Help him a little. Look. So we will share with you that the intention is 4 of these bareback riders will share in the prize money tonight. The top 2 will advance to our finals on Saturday night. Now there's exactly what our pro officials are looking for. Timing, set those feet. He has gone to the lead. Texas has it with a 77 for good.
I am glad I'm not one of our pro rodeo officials. Those are the guys down in the arena with the black and white striped vests on. We've got 3 of the best in our business, Mike Todd, Travis Howe, Chuck Haas. They'll decide where the prize money goes. And if you just walked in the door, you're maybe wondering how much prize money available. More than $500,000 will be paid out at rodeo to the Cowboys and the Cowgirls. Let's head up north to Montana. George Gillespie, also in the top 20 of our world standings right now. He's got a bucking horse called Cheers. He just split the win at one of our big winter rodeos in Rapid City, South Dakota, hometown for one of our cowboy lifesavers out here today. Here we go. Come on. Looking good, looking good. Don't weaken now, don't weaken now. I don't think it's surprising to anyone that this is the event that's the hardest on a cowboy. He is tough enough to wear pink with those beautiful chaps. I love the pink chaps. We have a wonderful pink program in the world of rodeo to help stop breast cancer. We got him in the top 3. It's a 68 score. He was wanting a little bit more than that, but he's winning money right now.
That is the good thing. Tanner Ross will go next. Now, we talked about this being an awfully good match. He's a North Carolina cowboy. He's drawn a horse called Blue Yonder. This is a good bucking horse, and they've won a lot of money on him. That doesn't mean it's going to come together for him tonight. But if you want to cheer during the ride, help him out. It's a good idea. There you go. There you go. Well, he comes from our greater Midwest, actually hails from the state of Minnesota. The important thing is that he's made a nice ride tonight, and we check it out for you. By a single point, he moves above Clint Cannon for the lead. 78 points it is. 78. Nice ride.
Well, if there's none of them here, we'll have to talk about them, but we better check anyway. Is there any Canadians in the building tonight? Canadians? Woo! One guy over there. Okay. Here's a Saskatchewan bareback rider. And Tai Patat, Regina, Saskatchewan. And he's one of the hottest young bareback riding talents that we have in our game today. He just won the big short round finals at Fort Worth, Texas about a month ago. And here's kind of a funny name for a bucking horse. They call this one the ankle biter. Purple chaps, maybe that'll help the score a little bit. We're going to need to be 79 to take over that #1 spot.
Are you going to offer any kind of explanation of why they named this horse that?
I have no idea.
I don't either. But the important thing is he's a good one, and so is Ty.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Help him, help him. Attaboy.
Okay, to guide you just a bit further, so that you may have a little better association with the score that comes up from our pro officials. The evaluation is half for the bareback rider, the control of the ride him wild, but with a degree of control. The other half to the performance of the horse. When you put all of the numbers together, it totals 76 for Ty. 76.
Minnie Butler and Son Rodeo Company have been our primary contractor, bringing us great stock for years at Rodeo Austin, but they've also invited some of their friends along for the ride. Jim Gay, Rafter G Rodeo Company out of Fort Worth, Texas. That is a famous family with some famous bucking horses and bulls themselves. That's a lot of what you're going to be watching right here tonight. Let's head back north to Canada.
We do, and it's Luke Creasy, who is now making his American home in New Mexico. This is a dark-colored horse. They call him Biscuit. Boy, he is a bad cat.
Girl, you taught me how to hurt real bad.
You know, Luke Creasy is in such good condition, and these guys have their own rigid training programs. They know exactly what they must do to stay in shape for the event that they're involved in. Creasy just out of the top 4 with a 73.
Smooth ride, 8 seconds at a time is how they make their living, and it is tough. Chute 4 is where we're headed now. Jared Schlegel from Burns, Colorado. We knew at an early age that this guy was going to be one of our standouts. He won the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association title just a few years ago, and now on the Pro Rodeo Trail, a Horse of the Year from the Wrangler NFR. This one's called Assault. Back to that Rafter G Rodeo Company, the Gay family. It's an award winner. The stock contractors vote on the best bucking horse of the year when we're in Los Angeles. This is one of the winners right here. He won it a few years ago. So what's that mean? It's a double-edged sword. The same horse you can win this deal on is the same one that can buck you all. Not careful. 79 or better, Jared. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Feel it, baby.
Get off of my back and into my game.
Wow. He did hit the ground awfully hard. Folks, you know he's hurting down there. Give him a little more noise. I'll bet it'll make him feel better. Jared Schlegel.
Boy, that old pony could feel him on tilt and came around and took advantage of it. So 2 of the top 4 will advance to our finals on Saturday night, and that will be Tanner Oz and Clint Cannon. In the money tonight, Ty and Evan are in there as well. Did you enjoy the bareback riding? If so, I'll bet these guys would love to hear from you. Thank you.
Our rodeo representatives, also known as our rodeo royalty. Say hello to Miss Rodeo Austin, Chloe Costello is that beautiful lady. And joining her tonight is Miss Rodeo Austin Princess Destiny Brown. They will represent our rodeo and your great city all year long. Give them a nice thank you for being with us tonight, every night at Rodeo Austin. We're going to have a little fun later on in our performance tonight. American Bank of Commerce provided us with a fun little spot where we're going to give you 3 videos near the end of our performance. You get to vote on whatever you want to vote you think looks the best or looks the worst, the best wreck of the night, best ride of the night. Call it whatever you want to. That's the ABC Bank Ride of the Night coming up a little bit later on.
So the big man's game is about to be played. Farm Credit brings it to us. It's steer wrestling, and we're going to give you a little tease on the big screen. Look.
Sir!
Farm Credit, enhancing the quality of life in rural America. We appreciate your continued support as we time to the end of our arena for the first time tonight. Quick question for you before we get rolling here in the steer wrestling. How many folks are here tonight watching their first rodeo at Rodeo Austin this year? Make a little noise if it's your first rodeo tonight. Okay. Here comes your man, Seth Brockman, Wheatland, Wyoming, He is number 1 in the world today, and that didn't hurt him a bit. Man, 3 and 6, that's a hot way to start it right there.
I mean to tell you, the poll that Wayne was conducting a moment ago, that's interesting. But I'm also curious, how many of you have been to this rodeo at least 5 times in your life? Quite a few of you. Thank you for being loyal fans. Here is a 4-time national finalist. His name is Matt Reeves. Cross, Texas is his home. Now, as you watch these good horses, and if you're new to the game, it is not a 2-man event as it might appear. The man on the left side, or as you view it from your angle, may be riding in the right-hand box, but he'll be on the left-hand side of the steer. That is the steer wrestler. The other man, the hazer, he will keep the steer running straight, hopefully in position where Matt can make the catch. Timing, a big, big issue. If you leave too early, break the barrier string, it will cost you a 10-second penalty. So what that equates to is leaving before the steer had the predetermined head start. That's the way it happens.
This is a young man that we had a visit with this afternoon. I said, does it bother you at all if I tell the story about your diabetes? He said, nope, you can tell it all you want to. This guy's overcome some hurdles in his life, and diabetes is one of them. He deals with it day in and day out. He wears an insulin pump. He takes it off when he's competing and controls his body 365 days a year. I'm proud of him for doing that. Matt Reeves.
Well, now he did everything perfect except draw a steer that would cooperate. That old steer just got his hind legs spread, got into bracing action, and there was nothing that Matt could do from that point on. Right there, you see him slide, turn, pick up the nose. That is absolutely perfection, but the steer not taking it. Kind of a tough go for Matt.
The steer was not perfection, was he? Jewel Hazen from Kansas is coming your way now. Take a look at that big guy in the red shirt up on the big screen right there. I want to introduce you to him. He's a funny guy, and he is an award winner in professional rodeo. Your rodeo clown and your barrel man. I'll say hi right after this. Look at the size of the guy in the box right now, Jewel Hazen. That's a big old boy right there. Justin Rumford, by the way, is the name of your rodeo clown in the red shirt. Justin, $5 if you go tackle Jewel after the run.
Here's the deal. I played Jewel Hazen in middle school and high school basketball, okay?
You did not.
Yeah, I really did.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
He was pretty terrible. So he's a lot better at rodeo than he is at basketball, okay? So
I would be careful about calling him terrible.
two big dudes from Kansas, me versus Jewel right here in the arena.
Right here.
Jewel has punched me over 30 times in the face.
No way.
He really has.
He would kill you if he punched you 30 times in the
Well,
face.
I'm not lying to you, okay? Because we're in Austin, it's about to get weird. You guys ready to get weird in Austin? You know, how many people here tonight are from Austin? Austinites? What I love about Austin, the other day I seen a naked guy riding a bicycle, and everybody thought it was normal, okay? Just downtown Austin. I said, what is that? Oh, he's just one of us. So,
Yeah.
give yourself a round of applause here from Austin, because it's where weird meets Western.
Where weird meets Western, that's it. All right, $5. Go out, tackle him, throw him
Tackle.
onto the ground, pin him onto the
Okay.
dirt.
Is that a good idea? Tackle Jewel Hazen?
Oh, yeah.
All right, if he has a good run. If not, I don't want to get up in it.
All right, he's going to have a good run. Here it is. Good, good, good. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna wait.
He broke out of the barrier coming out of the box. He left a little too soon right there. See that red flag? If any part of that horse hits that rope, there's a 10-second penalty that gets added on, and that kills your chances for getting paid here at Rodeo Austin. I don't think you want to go tackle him right now.
No, I'm gonna wait on that. That's not a good idea right now.
I would wait. I would wait. Sean Santucci, Prineville, Oregon. He's backed in, ready to roll now. We will get a report from our Justin Sports Medicine team on our bareback rider here sooner or later. He looked like he was moving around all right, but boy, he did take a bad those hind legs on that horse.
Miss me. I know you miss
Okay, listen,
me.
I got an idea. In football, basketball, we have cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Okay? Our first guy had a great run, 3.6, and we've kind of been going downhill ever since then. I want you to become the cheerleader for rodeo. That's what I'd like for you to do.
I will be a cheerleader because a couple days ago I went to UT Longhorns right there. See that? I actually trained with some of the cheerleaders. So here we go. Move to motivate the steer wrestlers. Move number one, count with me. Move number one is called the herky. Okay, count with me. Here we go.
All right.
One. The herky. Steer wrestling. Steer wrestling.
Whoa, easy,
I
easy.
got dirt in my crack right there.
You're going to pull a muscle.
Sorry.
Derek Stewart now, San Angelo, Texas. Oh, good.
Ooh.
Everybody is going for broke tonight. That's a good second place finish for right now. He might earn his way to the finals on Saturday Night Live. Share of the money is available on that night, Saturday night. About $250,000 out of this $530,000 rodeo. $250,000 on Saturday night alone. John Franzen from Riverton, Wyoming. Careful, you're on the screen. You better be
Sorry.
careful.
I'm trying to tuck my shirt in so if I do a cheerleading move, my buns don't fall out. I'm not.
You have to be aware of those cameras at all times.
Dude,
okay?
I'm a chubby guy. Sometimes our things show. Okay, where's all the chubby guys? 7 total? You guys need some mirrors down here, okay?
5 flat for Josh Garner a second ago. This is Derek Stewart. from San Angelo. Send him back to San Angelo with a little bit of that Austin noise if you can. Shoot.
It's okay. We just need a little more cheering.
Your cheering is not helping.
We need a little bit more. Oh,
Okay.
there's Jewel. Yep. We cool, Jewel. Hey, Jewel, just for the record, did I not beat you in middle school basketball? Yeah, I did. You're such a liar. He's lying to everyone here. Okay. Move number 2, the toe touch. Here we go. Count with me.
Okay.
1,
2, 3.
toe touch. Toe touch it up.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't think the old fat kid could do it, did you?
Now we're coming to John Franzen. You are a pretty athletic guy for
I've had a lot of Red Bulls and a lot of Skittles before the rodeo. If I have a heart attack, just go on, all right?
We'll just cover you up in the dirt and keep going. John Franzen, Riverton, Wyoming. This is a great family of rodeo stars right here. They're in the stock contracting business. They rope, they ride. Been around it for 3 generations now. Young man's game, and he is that. Let's go, John. Good. Yeah. 4.9 moves him into the number 2 spot now. Everybody's trying to beat Seth Brockman with his 3.6. Number 1 right now. Listen, buddy, you're doing good. I liked your cheers. All that was good, but hey, it's almost the weekend, okay?
Okay.
You got to turn it up a notch. You
guys want to turn it up a notch?
You got to do something special tonight for these fans that are here tonight.
All right, here we go. For this man from South Dakota, the back handspring. Count of 3, here we go.
What?
1.
Whoa, easy. Whoa, easy. Man.
America! I think I just dislocated something. Did you see that?
Walk it off, buddy.
Quick like a cat.
Jason Floyd from Buffalo, South Dakota.
I'm okay.
Won the Canadian Rookie of the Year title a couple of years ago. Finished number 2 in the Resistol Rookie of the Year race right here south of the 49th parallel as well. He's a big guy. Knows how to handle him. Good. Set. Turn. 5 and 9. 5 and 9. Hey, I've only got 2 words for you tonight, Justin. Ready?
I'm ready.
McBride. That's my 2 words for you.
Martina.
Martina. You know any Martina songs?
I know so many Martina songs, okay? Me and Martina are friends on Facebook, on her fan page, so we're practically best friends.
If you know so many songs, sing one.
Well, I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
You sing one.
You think about it for a second,
Yeah.
okay? Think about it.
Here, let me warm it up. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm a really good cheerleader, terrible singer. And to prove how good of a cheerleader I am, for my last trick, I will now do a front flip into the stands. I'm going to need you to spot me, okay? I'm just going to swoop. Okay. I'm going to wait on that.
New Wimberley, Texas. Oh, long reach. Come on, you can do it. Hang on. Give him a little help out there, will you? It is not working. 14 and 7.
Man.
That's exactly what you looked like when I was trying to get you out of the 100X Club last night about midnight.
That guy tackles like he plays for Texas Tech. I'm just seeing if you're out there. Any Texas Tech fans? 7? Okay. What about this? A&M, Texas A&M, you all here tonight? Baylor Bears? How many people really don't care? Okay.
Stan Branco, we've only got one more chance to make a difference here in our steer wrestling tonight. Big California guy that's a great all-around hand in rodeo. That's one of the most prestigious awards you can win anywhere, any rodeo, is that all-around title. Anybody that wins more money than anyone else, more than one event, is in contention for that. National Finals qualifier as well. Come on. Looking good. 5 and 3 is how it's going to round out tonight. There's a couple of pretty happy guys that'll be walking across that arena. 5-2 to change it around just a little bit. That's going to help him when it comes to that fourth place money. Seth Brockman and John Franzen are going to move on to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a ton of talent walking across that arena. Give them a nice thank you for coming to Austin. Listen, we are very proud of what we do here, and if you don't hear anything that we say all night long, I'd like for you to listen to the next sentence, okay? If you don't have to listen the rest of the night, you can drink a beer and visit with your neighbor. But I do want you to hear this. Rodeo Austin is a non-profit organization. What we do is we put money together for kids to go to college, scholarships, and monies to help buy the animals that they're showing right out here in that barn as well. Guess what? Last year we gave back to the kids in the state of Texas $2.5 million. That's a lot for the kids. How are we able to do that? Well, great sponsorship, great support, great volunteers, and that's who I'd like to introduce you to right now. We've stolen this man away from his family for literally thousands of hours this year, and he is the guy that is running the whole show. Would you give a little welcome to the president of Austin, Hap Fawbucker, here, 2015. Right there with him, a little welcome to our president-elect. That is Brian Laney, who will be at the helm. And one more shout-out to a group of our president's box tonight, the Reno Rodeo, another great organization. Larry Stacy, Scott Peterson, Ray Callahan, and our queen, Gabby Madrasso. Give them a nice welcome to Austin. HEB is one of our great, great supporters, and a fan's favorite event's coming your way now.
Sir!
Boy, these kids are Texas tough. HEB in 150 communities all across the state of Texas, down in the dirt. And I think they chose my partner because he is closer to the height of the kids that are riding the sheep down there. I think that's how it goes. Hadley Barrett, take it away.
Man, that was cold. That was really cold. You know, of all the things that happened here, this is one of my favorite times at the rodeo. And you folks, by your response, seem to feel the best way or the same way about it. You know, the kids need a little encouragement, though. So how many of you would like to see kids ride sheep? Huh? Everybody. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 ladies and 5 boys tonight is what we have. All right, now here's the deal. If they get out of the chute, they get a score. There are no rigid rules, nothing like that. Charlie Trujillo, 7-year-old from Austin, is first to go. Yeah, baby, look at that. Good. I'm telling you, they are riding good tonight. 79 it is. Well, now his sister is here, and that is Gabriela Trujillo. She says, I can outride Charlie any day of the week. Come on, ladies, help her out. She wasn't kidding. Well, almost. Pretty good, Gabriela. That was a 76 score, not all that bad. All right, now girls cheer for girls. We've already figured that out, right, ladies? Ella Schultz. Ella Schultz is counting on that. She is an Austin girl, 5 years old. All right, Ella, you're gonna hear the ladies cheer. Hang on. Oh, man. She said they told me if things really get bad, stop, drop, and roll. She did. 74 it is. Here is the guy back there that was bragging. He said, I have ridden sheep before. I can ride them again. Griffin Schultz. Well, and he said, I don't ride real good on Thursday. Okay. He is going to score 75 tonight. We're looking good. Wyatt Carr from Austin, 6 years old. He said this will be the second sheep that I have ridden. All right, let's see what he learned on the first one. Maybe pretty good. Oh, man, not too good, huh? He said that isn't exactly the way I planned that. But 74, that's not all bad. We don't worry about that. All right, now I want the girls to help me here. This 7-year-old said this will be the third time she has ridden. Her name is Hadley Woodward. Oh, look at Hadley. Oh, man. What about it? She wasn't kidding, was she? Well, there we go. The girls are in the lead again. 83 points. That was good. Scarlett Steen from Austin. Quiet young lady. Beautiful little 6-year-old. She said, I don't know if this is the smartest thing I've ever done or not, but I'm going to find out. Well, maybe it's okay. She's hanging on for dear life. She hasn't quit yet, has she?
I think there's some illegal use of Velcro going on down there.
There was a whole lot of try and an 82 score. Nolan Ellis is a 5-year-old from New Braunfels. He said, I'll bet there'll be a lot of people cheering for me. Anybody from New Braunfels here? A lot of, well, look at him ride. And he is hanging on for dear life. Don't lose him. Oh, man. There is another, 82? Okay, 82 score it is. Jet Cole from Austin, 5 years old. He said, I have never done this before, and depending on the outcome, I may never do it again. All right. I think it'll be the latter. That may be the last you see of him, huh? 70 it is for Jet, 70 points. All right, now everybody has ridden. And as Wayne pointed out, it is our good friends from HEB that have agreed to sponsor the event for us. They said, why don't we line them up, put them all on television where everybody can see them, give them all a big, beautiful trophy, and you know what? There is a gift bag from HEB with all of those Texas Tough products, and they get to take it home to Mom. So if she has to wash the sheep, whatever, out of their clothing, you know, she'll be a little happier getting that gift. I do know that my friend Monica Hernandez from HEB is here. Monica, would you come out here, please? You know what? You come bearing gifts. I could see that. That's a beautiful buckle, isn't it?
It's very beautiful.
Does that go to the winner?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Will you hold that where we can put the camera on and just show those people upstairs? Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? And who is the winner tonight? Boy, we had a lot of 80 scores up here, Wayne, but Hadley Woodard has won it tonight with an 83 score. Well, look at you. And how about that smile? You know what? Will you hang on to that for just a minute? Because she's really going to be busy for just a moment or two. Now, will you hold your trophy kind of down where everybody can see? See that camera? Look at that right there. Look right in that camera and smile. Give us a bit. Oh, look. Isn't that good? All right. Now, you're on television. You are the one that everybody watches. Does your folks ever watch the news on television?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you ever watch cartoons?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay. I want you to tell everybody the weather is really good. Can you say that? Folks, the weather is really good.
The weather is really good.
I'm telling you it is. All right. You're in school, right? What grade?
First.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Do you want a boyfriend?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. You're a sweetie. You're so far ahead of me. We're going to give you this buckle right now, huh? So you can take it home, put it on your mantle, brag to everybody that you won the mutton busting. Will you give that to her? There we go. That's the way we end it tonight. That's perfect. She is you got dimples. Big dimples, Hadley. You know what, Wayne? This is one deal I hope we never change at Rodeo Austin. Of all the great things that we do here, this is for the kids, and thanks to HEB for helping us do it. That's button busting.
Nice job, kids. Nice job. There's a little shot of the winning ride. Congratulations on the beautiful buckle. And it's all about the kids, really. That's our job here at Rodeo Austin, if you will. Provide those scholarship dollars. We've talked about a new and exciting format, a tournament-style format here. To explain it a little farther, I think this will help right here.
In the days of the Old West, cowboys gathered together to compete, with the bragging rights going to the best blockbuster. These competitions is Ride for the Brand. Rodeo Austin continues that tradition today with the Ride for the Brand Cowboy Tournament.
Veteran team ropers we can offer you right here. Nobody's fool when it comes to winning money. We have seen the prize money grow and grow and grow at major rodeos and other events outside such as the George Strait Invitational Team Roping. We have those winners here tonight. We'll introduce them to you when we get a little bit closer. 4 flat. Everybody's going to be going for that for sure. That I do know.
Well, Simpson and Bueller set the with that 4 smooth run right up top. Caleb Mitchell lives at Mason, Texas. Steve Northcott of Odessa. Now, if you check the background of these guys, and I know that Steve has qualified for the NFR numerous times, Mitchell as well. And if you question what that reference is all about, the World Series of Rodeo is referred to as the National Finals, Wrangler National Finals. It's a $10 million rodeo held at the end of the season. You must complete the year among the top 15 money winners in your game, your particular event. So that's the credit that we're giving to many of the people you see here. And this rodeo here at Rodeo Austin can be a huge stepping stone to make it to the NFR here in 2015. So they turn him back. Steve lays it over the hip of the steer. Everything is good, penalty free, and they slide into second place with 4 and 6.
When we talk about the teams of rodeo, it certainly takes teamwork to make this event happen, and especially when you're talking about your retirement. I'd like to introduce you to a couple of great folks that are VIPs joining us tonight. Managing Director of our Pension Mark Retirement Group, Debbie Matustik and family are here at the rodeo. Hello. And the General Manager of KVUE Television, Patty Smith and her family are joining us tonight as well. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
To a Missouri man, Adam Rose. He just picked up the head side. York Gill nailed him at the heel side, but they broke the barrier.
I'm you a big bouquet.
That is not going to get it, Ben. So the barrier applies to the header in this event. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the steer wrestling. A 5-second penalty for a single heel catch. Now you but take notice of the athletic stature of Justin Rumford, and he is a former, not only a team roping great.
I feel really good about it. I've been called out by this blonde girl in the front row.
Oh, you have?
She said I did not do a good job of cheerleading because I was too chubby.
All right, well, hang on. Brooks Nahosey, John Robertson, way out at the end of that rope. But a lost rope is a lost time, and somebody in the audience got it. So what's the beef you have with her?
Everybody look right here. Everybody look right here. Stand up right here. The blonde girl in the front row has been mean to me. I feel like you've been mean to me, okay? So you're a beautiful blonde lady. Are you married or are you single? Oh, you're married to him? Oh, I thought that was your brother. That's also cool. No. Let me ask you one question, though. Let me give you one pickup line. Do you know how to sew? Do you know how to sew? Because these abs are ripped, okay?
I don't know.
Steal you away from your husband?
I don't know if she knows how to sew, but these next two guys know how to rope, I can tell you that.
Got her
right?
back.
Number 1 in the world today, that guy in the blue shirt, that's the George Strait champ, the invitational rope, and he just won $2,000 at that big roping. And the reigning champions of the world right there. Wow. Clay Tryon, Billings, Montana, John Robert, Jade Corkill, Fallon, Nevada, 4.2 puts him in the number 2 spot.
Yes, it does. And you were talking about all those number ones being the world champion, George Strait winner. And while we continue to talk about NFR ratings, they are number 1 in the race for the world, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Man. All right. Jesse Stipes having a good year. He's number 8 in the heading division. Jake Smith of Broken Bow, Oklahoma. You know what? They had 3 tornadoes in Oklahoma yesterday.
I did not know that.
One of them went right along the side of Moore, Oklahoma.
Wow.
For the, 4th time in 4 years, I guess. Yeah.
That guy on the Heelan side, there's a pair of brothers named Jake and Clay. And he is one of the hottest up-and-coming young team ropers in our business. Watch this. Boy, I thought he was going to put it on him right there. No good.
You know, Wayne, I don't think that Justin even realizes that we bailed him out of a conflict over there that he was going to lose.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, he was insulting that pretty girl and her husband.
No,
was
no,
sitting
her
right
husband.
There. What?
Her husband, he's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
bet.
guys. This is a good couple. They're both drinking beer. They're both together. How long have you all been together? 3 years. They've been together for 3 years. Give them a round of applause, okay? Right after this, we're going to find out. But you just got married a month ago. Okay. Commitment issues. Okay. 3 months, but they just got married. Give them a round of applause. They're newlyweds. We're going to find out if they really love each other here in a minute, okay?
All right.
It's about to get weird.
Blaine Vick, Dublin, Texas. Twister Kane, Gonzalez, Texas over on the heel side. Looking for a 3.9 tonight. Boy, they are all throwing the rope. They are all rope. Now, what are you talking about? It's going to get weird.
Okay, here's the deal. First time together at a rodeo, being married. If you really love your wife, you'll repeat after me, okay? I've been married for 15 years. To 2 women, but for 15 years total. Yeah. Okay, just do what I do. I'm going to sing it first, you sing it second. Just look at her in the, stand up. Just do what I do. Look her in the eye and do like this. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do, do, do. Ah.
That would scare anybody
Now,
off.
if you love your
know?
wife, you'll do that right here. Here we go.
Love you, sweetie.
Oh, that was terrible. Everybody boo this man on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get him singing.
Jake Cooper from New Mexico. Tyler McKnight, Wells, Texas. Boy, the wheels are falling off the wagon, unfortunately. We're down to only one more shot in the team rope, and I'm going to put all my money on this last team right here.
Well, that would be Corey Smothers and Clay Burnham. Do you know the 4th place is being held with the barrier penalty right now? So I would assume any kind of a clean run for Smothers and Burnham will at least get them a check. What they would like to do is end up at least under 4-2 to be one of the candidates to advance to our finals.
Somebody requested your theme song, Justin, so we thought we'd go tonight before we get any farther.
I was trying not to get
beer.
punched. Oh, really?
It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer.
I was just trying to straighten that out. Her husband said, "I'm about to punch you." I thought he's for real. Then he said he was joking. So nobody booed. Everybody give this guy a round of applause, okay?
Yeah. Oh, sure. After you got him booed. Nice.
Great clown attack. What? Okay.
Jeez.
See that?
Athleticism beyond.
Like a cat.
Just beyond.
Like a wild bull mustang.
Corey Smothers. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, man. Well, a little crossfire action, I'm sure, is why that flag is waving violently down there from our judge. You got to change directions of the steer before you rope those hind legs. And it is a tough call. No time for my team. However, there is going to be one awfully happy team. The number 1 team you watch tonight, Levi Simpson and Jeremy Bueller, will win first with that 4 flat. How about a hand for all of our Cowboys in the team roping tonight? Thanks, boys.
So the finals is building strong, and you know this event that you're watching here tonight, rodeo is over 100 years old, and the event of rodeo is coming up next. It is saddle bronc riding.
Well, maybe we made a mistake by not letting you know that you are going to be on television. Yeah, the Long is here filming tonight. Check them out online, your broadband network bringing you all of the UT sports. So if you're here tonight with somebody you shouldn't be, maybe you should move now. Just an idea, just an idea. Ready for some more bucking horses? Make it there, come on.
started. Keep that momentum going right down to chute number 3. National Finals bronc rider Isaac Diaz. He is a Texan. This is a big paint horse called Billings. Might take a high dive out of that gate. Everybody ready? Yeah. Now we're looking good. Start it right. So this was a rematch. And the last time the Diz was on him, the paint won the match. This time it's the other way around. And a 76 score to start it off for us.
We'd love to see him all. I'll tell you what, he got his foot so high in the neck right there, he spurred over his rein. That's hard to do, very hard to do. And that horse is no day off either. How about Brian Hammonds now, Victoria, Texas, and a bucking horse called Congress in chute number 2. Down in front of the buck in chute number 2, see the big guy in the black hat? He is our stock provider who's invited some of his friends along for the ride. He's been bringing livestock to Rodeo Austin for many, many years. Comes from Elk City, Oklahoma. Would you mind giving a little welcome to our stock contractor, Benny Butler of Butler & Son Rodeo Company, one of the most respected contracting firms in pro rodeo.
Boy, that is true. They do have a great lineup. And as we had pointed out earlier, they will summon some of their friends for this huge rodeo. They have an awful lot of respect for Rodeo Austin, knowing that we're going to have 500 or 600 of the best contestants in our game here. All right, let's go back to chute number 2. Hammonds is set to ride.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. If you don't spend that ticket,
So the clock at the far end of the arena is unofficial, but it is under 8, as you can clearly see. 7.28. Boy, that's disappointing. And that old pony was really handing it to him. So Hammonds comes down. No score it will be. So we're dead even. Bucking horses won. What?
Getting a little loose there and finally came out. How about we move to one of the Wright brothers? Jake Wright of Milford, Utah. There's 13 kids in the family. 6 of them brothers, and they all ride broncs, and they're all pretty good at it, too. 2 of the brothers here with us tonight. Jake Wright's a former college champion, 3-time national finalist. He's number 7 in our world standings today. But kind of like the last horse you just saw, this one's called Exposure, and this horse carries about a 75% buck-off ratio. Now, that can be a good thing. That can be a good thing. Will he do the same thing that he did a week or 2 ago? You never know. Kids and animals will make a liar out of you every time. But he can be a little rank to ride. But I've got faith in this Jake Wright. Young guns of the Wright family, one of a set of twins in the family. Lots of help down there, trying to get the horse standing just right. That horse isn't standing. They'll try to get him to stand on all 4 feet so he doesn't rear back and hurt the cowboy. Here we go. Yeah. Hey.
I am not sure. Watch it, Jake. They're coming your way. Look out behind. I don't know if that saddle was coming over the front of that horse. That might have been the culprit, but it could have just been the bucking horse. You will not see that happen very often. So Jake Wright is down too soon. That will be another no-score deal. So the bucking horses are 2-0 right now. Here is a man that came from Australia, where he was born and raised, and he came directly to Snyder, Texas, to attend college classes. Well, again, kind of like Evan Jane that we were talking about earlier in the bareback riding. He loves our country. He loves Texas. He is now an American citizen, and we have seen him, Wayne, 2-3 times at the Wrangler NFR.
You bet. 3 times.
Great bronc rider. Sam Spreadmore, Snyder, Texas. Dance is the good horse. This is a good match. Should happen. And I think it will. He's going to be there. I hear ya. So does he. Now, look at the timing of those pickup men. He is down safe and sound. Way to go, Sam. So it's all up to the guys in the strapped vest now. Boy, he has moved everybody around. 79 for Sam. That's strong. There we go.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. I like that guy, and I'll tell you the main reason. He's always got a smile on his face. Always. You never catch that guy in a bad mood.
You know, he carried a 4.0 grade average in college still.
I did not know that.
Yes, he did.
I'll be darned.
So I don't know what he's going to do after he quits riding broncs, but I'll bet it'll be good.
Hardy Braden now from Oklahoma. Pegasus. Name of the bucket horse. Yeah. Lots of kick. Lots of kick.
Listen to this audience. Now you know why we love you. Boy, it is so good to be at Rodeo Austin. Well, that young man, his father is a pickup man. His mother times at a lot of rodeos. They live in Oklahoma. And Wayne, he has gotten it done. Went to the top of the board with an 80 score, 8-0 for Braden.
Boy, I wish we had time to look at that replay again. I don't think we do, but that kick on that horse helps so much. The higher they jump, the harder they kick, the more money you win. Pretty simple. You want them to buck. Down to shoot 5 for Troy Krauser. Here's one of our Resist All Rookies of the Year getting his saddle tight right now. See when this horse gets lined out right here on the video? Look at that kick. Lots of was a big part of that 80-point score. Here we try it. Former Rookie of the Year, Troy Krauser, done busted. Name of the horse. Come on, Troy. 81 end a little bit right here. See how he kind of walks with his front feet right there? That takes away the timing from the cowboy, and that's the reason they marked him a 73-point score. Timing is everything, and when it's tapped off like you watched with Hardy Braden a minute ago, it can look perfect.
Boy, and you did point out the correct thing on the Camper Clinic 2 replay. It is all about that timing, and if you're trying to battle that as well as the buck that the horse is giving you, jumping, dropping in the front end, it's all a challenge. All right, Chance Starling, Hyattville, Wyoming, and Charlie's Angel is the matchup. Now, earlier in our rodeo, they won some money on this horse, so that has to be kind of encouraging. The Wyoming man is ready to ride. Boy, I'll tell you, those video guys are doing a great job bringing it right up to the box seats for you, no matter where you are. Here we go. All right, Chance. Tap. And it is not gonna work. Boy, did you see him very wisely coil up and cover his head with his arms. Boy, these guys know when those horses are coming over the top of you. See him miss the cantle of the saddle, that second jump out, and that will bring you right out over the dashboard. Look out here. He knew it. Everything is good.
Wow. Thank goodness for a little lady luck on your side as well. And, of course, the good Lord watching out for him as well. Dean Wadsworth, Ozona, Texas, an old black Bart. Here's a veteran. It's a horse that's been around a long time. Cowboys like him.
And you know what, Wayne? I am almost betting this horse will come out and do kind of a half circle to the left.
Yeah.
Just as loyal as you could be. And he's bucked a lot of guys off. Wadsworth is an awful good hand, though. He could probably handle him. And this man's from Texas, so maybe he will enjoy a little Texas support when that gate opens. You know, he is a good, yeah. So look at old Bart. What happened there? Oh, yes. Well, he did it, but he had a little game plan. That black horse is pretty wise. You watch the replay, you will see him take a big dive out of that gate, and Dean misses the mark out. See, his feet came out before the horse's front feet came down. The flags flew. You could see him right there on the ground. So disqualification and no score for Wadsworth.
We've had a little change in the score. It's not going to change anything at all because Hardy Brady number one spot. He went from an 80 to an 81. But if anybody could outdo that 81, I'd have to put some money right here. I said all year last year, this is the hottest bronc rider going down the road, and I'm going to stick with it again this year. Court Shear, Ellesmere, Nebraska, and a bucking horse called Remember Me. He finished number 2 in the world. This is the reserve world champion bronc rider, and he just missed it by that much. I think this is his year to collect the gold buckle. Let's go, Court. Good. Attaboy. Attaboy. Oh, get your feet out of there, Court. He can hear you now. Good ride. Another little look at it from Camper Clinic 2. All right, 76-point ride, not enough. Whoa, whoa. Hi-ho, silver away. Man.
So you were talking about gold buckles with Court Shear. How about a man that already has a couple of them? We have had a whole lot of champions in this arena throughout the entire week. We're going to check one out for you. Cody Wright is the man we're talking about. Milford, Utah is his home. Two-time world champion in 08, again in 10. War Admiral is this sorrel horse. Now this horse can be, sometimes he'll blow out of there, and this could be a good match right here. So he said, I'm not going at all. Okay, all right. So check his time card. He has Thursday nights off. Maybe. I don't know what is going on. You know, I don't know how many of you were here about 3 performances ago when this bronc rider, this very man, got his foot caught in a stirrup, and as a result of that, it slammed him right down on the ground and knocked him totally unconscious. It happened way down at the far end. You all remember that? Any of you here that night when that happened? That doesn't mean it'll turn out well tonight. All right, everybody cheer when the gate opens. Now, get him loose. Come on, horse. There we go. All right. Yeah, keep it up, Cody. Yeah. So we're going to talk about some technicalities when our officials evaluate those rides. To a novice fan, they may look fairly equal, but there is the turn of the toe. It is the rhythm of the ride. Now watch him closely. See how he will go to the front of the horse, back to the cantle of the saddle. You see the turn of his toe. He does that uniform the way through the ride, and when you do, results 81, and he will win the bronc riding tonight. Man, well, he'll share it.
Oh, folks, you drive a long ways before you see any better saddle bronc riding than what you watched here tonight. Couple of 81 scores. Before the bronc riders load their saddles up in the van and get out of here, a nice thank you for coming all the way to Austin, Texas tonight, being part of our show. Tie-down ropers are coming your way. Format is called Ride for the Brand, and I'll give you a look at that bracket. We kind of popped it up there a little earlier, but we took it down pretty quickly. This is how it works. First 10 performances, you qualify for the playoffs. That's where we're at right now. Only 2 contestants move from each night of the playoffs into the finals. So what that does is it takes 630 contestants. That's how many we had entered here at Rodeo Austin. 630 contestants, narrows them down to 8 contestants in every event for the finals on Saturday night. Tie down roper number 1, Trent Krieger. Stillwater, Oklahoma. National Finals Rodeo qualifying cowboy. That's kind of the measuring stick in our game that we use lots of times. Welcome back, Justin. Where you been? You were eating, weren't you? Listen, you were bragging the other day about, I'm on a diet and I lost 10 pounds and blah, blah, blah.
I slipped out for 1 second, okay? I have not been to this side yet, but you know what? I'm feeling a lot of good energy from this side. You guys feeling it too?
Yeah?
I'm about to... No, that was pretty bad.
Are you feeling love?
When I say cheer on this, you have to cheer. If the person beside you is not cheering, slap him in the face.
No.
You guys feeling good over here? Everybody? Ma'am, you did not cheer.
Uh-oh.
I want to see more, a little bit of this. Okay, that's good. We're going in the right direction so far. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do to show what I can do. If the first guy has a good time, I will do an upside down. I will do 3 upside down setups right on this wall.
Upside down.
To show you the athleticism that I got up in here.
Upside down sit-ups.
Upside down, hanging from right here. This guy's going to spot me.
Okay.
This guy's going to spot me right there.
All right. I'll tell you what we need to do that we haven't done yet either. You need to pick out one person in the grandstands for a victory dance for our Cowboys, okay? Oh!
Okay, you got lucky right there.
That calf got real lucky. Ran all the way through the loop. Did not get him caught.
So let's scope this out, Wayne. How many people on this side? Okay, no, let's do one. Who is the most fun dude or girl on this side ready to have some fun on a night with Martina McBride? Holla! No, here's the deal. You don't just stand up and go like this. I mean, you gotta bust it down. You can do the sprinkler, maybe do a little twerking. Rowdy fans on this side, one more time. Where you at? Okay, wow, it's getting real.
You know,
I found one on the front row right here.
I think I would just watch him and enjoy him. Would imitate him if I were
awesome.
you, okay? Ryan Thibodeau, Stephenville, Texas. He needs to set the pace here in the enjoy as we do the work of those good horses. During the course of this event, so many things that they must do correctly. So far, it is not going well. But you know what? He ropes just like I fish. Never catch anything. But if I am on a $48,000 boat, it doesn't matter.
You think that's going to improve your fishing?
I think it will.
If you have a $48,000 boat?
I think it will. Tony, can you show me that? Ooh, I love that.
I've already got it won. I'm telling you, I've got it won. You can't win.
No, now you all have a chance to win it. There are event staff members. They'll be holding signs up so you can see them because they have tickets. It is a raffle. And right after this roper runs, we will give you the details. We will appreciate your contribution to the raffle, and please don't be upset if I win the boat, okay? Randall Carlisle is the man in there now. We need a time in the tie-down rope.
Any time.
Any time. We need...
Well, you know, I think Wayne had a good suggestion. If you would pick out someone that would agree to do a ceremonial or victory dance.
Here. If we catch this calf, the lady right here is going to give us the best victory dance you've ever seen at Rodeo Austin.
All right.
Right here. Give her a round of applause. It's about to get real.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
Yay!
Boy,
we got one caught.
You got the right idea, Justin.
Wow!
Not yet. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Put a little slack in the rope. Make sure it stays official.
Yeah. All right, now as soon as it is, we're going to turn it over to you, Justin. 8 and 7, it's time for the victory dance.
Here we go. Front row. Music.
Yeah, 1994. 69 boys backed up by the quartet of DJs. One time, cotton candy, sweet and go. Let me see the juice.
You got it going on.
Just make that tipsy roll.
Oh, man.
I don't know what just happened, but I feel like we just became best friends.
We are on the right track.
So call me maybe.
She did so good, you know that? My goodness. J.D. McChristian from
This is the side of fun. You guys are good over here. Hello.
Was good.
We got to work over. Fun side. Ooh, ooh.
Even Benny Butler smiled at that one, so that's pretty good, okay? You get that done, son, you did good. J.D. McChristian, good catch. Now everybody's trying to beat the 8.7 for the number one money. Yep. Man, smoking quick, 9-1. That's just about as fast as it can be done in this arena. Nice job.
Hey, Justin,
What?
would you come up here? You know what? I think that girl did such a good job. We should give her a Rodeo Austin cap, don't you think?
Let's do it.
Huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I got it right here. Okay, now I don't want it to fall in the chute because I don't want you to have to get in there and get it. There you go, buddy. All right. That goes to the dancing girl of the night. Yeah. Come bearing gifts.
A beautiful gift from Rodeo Austin. And y'all can get these awesome caps, shirts, and bullfighter jerseys right down there underneath the Sonic sign.
All right, now.
Here you go, honey.
Are you going to send
You are welcome.
You know what?
I paid for that out of my own money, so.
Well, he did not. I gave it to him, and it was courtesy of the rodeo. And you might inform that lady that I think we have that on tape, in case she'd like to see it again. Well, I'm not sure. Now, that's not a threat. Just thought I'd point that out.
Rowdy Heifer Camp, Cuero, Texas. We're just about to the halfway mark on our 10 contestants here in tonight's playoff round. Boy, we're catching them. They're all catching them now. Up, down, around, yep. Smooth, 10-7.
You know, to clarify, the $48,000 boat, that is the prize for our raffle. So to get a little serious with you, they do have tickets available, and the event staff has those for you. And feel free to buy one. If you don't win the boat, you have won the hearts of all of our volunteers here, because the money will go to scholarship. Is the issue and the mission all the way.
And if you'd like to involved, how about coming to our youth auction? It's Friday morning right downtown, Bullock, Texas State History Museum, 9 o'clock Friday morning. Last year we put together over $1 million at the livestock auction. Listen, these kids have worked all year long. They've taken care of their livestock. They broke those steers to lead. They've clipped the sheep. They've done everything in the world. Friday morning, they're going to sell them downtown Austin.
All right, we're staying in Texas. Marcus Costa from Childress will rope next. We want everyone to be thinking about getting your singing voices warmed up. Wasn't that good last night, Justin? Everybody was singing. It was good. And I talked to Ben a moment ago. He said, I bet we could do it again tonight. We may have a win and run going here. Look at that good horse get back on that rope just at the right time. 9-3. Okay, folks, now here's the deal. We want everybody to sing. We're going to play a tune, and you need to fill in the blanks. We'll give you the lead, we'll blank it, and that's where you can fill it. All right? Let's try it. Ben?
Jeremiah was a good. I never understood a single said.
Keep it.
And they always had somebody find why.
Everybody.
Singing.
Everybody.
Yeah. You're great.
Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea.
You are wonderful. That is so good.
That was just a warm-up.
Really?
Up in here.
Caleb Schmidt, Belleville, Texas, backed in right now. Cowboys and Rodeo. Hurry, Caleb, hurry. 9-1. That's good for second and third place split on the dollars right now.
All right. You know what? Hey, Ben, how about a little Garth Brooks, huh? I'll bet everybody knows this song.
Garth Brooks is coming back, y'all.
Blaming on my roots, I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair.
Even the beer guys sing it.
The last one to know. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain.
Yeah.
Where the whiskey drowns and the
Guys are good.
Will Howell, get us a win and run. We're on your team, buddy. It doesn't get much better than that right there. Look at him go, man. Just a little hickey towards the end. Moved him out of the top four, but just barely. 10 6/10.
Boy, this is a fun crowd. Can I try one?
We're rocking it over here. We got to go over here. We got to. These guys are rocking. We got to try this side.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Justin, you're going to be the policeman on this. This one's just for the kids, okay? You
Okay,
ready?
just for the kids.
All right, here we go.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in the absorbent and yellow and porous is he? If nautical nonsense be something you wish, then drop on the deck and blow.
Is this a fun night or what? All right, Morgan Grant. He is an Ontario cowboy, a guest in our country right now, and what a great roper. All right, Morgan, you make a good run. We'll show you some of that energy that we were using a moment ago. Yeah. Hang on. Now, everybody kind of hold your breath. Count to 6, starting right now. Watch the field official. That means it's good. He just went into second place and could be back on Saturday night. 8-8, Morgan, that's good. Thank you, folks. You know, the only bad thing about being in Rodeo Austin, Wayne, is we have to leave and go somewhere else.
I know. That's a fact right there. A little shout out to Jillian Shields. That's Morgan's girlfriend, former Miss Rodeo Canada. She is home in Canada watching it, streaming live at rodeoaustin.com. So if you got friends or family that's not here that want to watch it, Morgan Grant's girlfriend, and pull us up online. For more, we've only got one more chance. We may have saved the best for last right here. This man is ranked number 3 in the world today from Aubrey, Texas. He's won a Canadian title. He's been to Las Vegas a couple of times as well. Come on, there you go. A little help about right there would be awesome. A little luck of the draw did not help him much tonight. Calf kicked and strained just a little, cost him a little time on the ground. 9.5 to round him out. But I'll tell you what, out of all the nights of roping that we've had in the tie down, this was one of the very best nights of them all. Look at these times. 8.7, 8.8, couple of 9.1s. I think we owe these guys a little salute from the grandstands, don't you? Good job, guys.
Those are some of the very best cowboys that you'll see in our entire game. You know, if you love breakfast burritos any time of the day, they are available in 65 locations from our friends of Austin Sonic. And we're going to take you to the big screen to learn a little bit more about this upcoming event.
is America's Drive-In. And partner said it, 65 big locations all around town, but look at this. I'm going to give you a look at a brand new, beautiful Ram. Ooh, is that pretty? Guess what? We're going to give one away. Barry Black, his partner Casey are out in the parking lot at the Ram display. Go by tonight or tomorrow and sign up. We're going to give away a $45,000 voucher. Your choice of a Chrysler vehicle. Whether you're looking for a Charger, a Challenger, a minivan, or a truck, makes no difference. Your choice with a $45,000 voucher. My choice would be the new Eco Diesel motor, 29 miles to the gallon.
Oh, man. You know what? Talk about an economic vehicle. So that may sound like that he does not have an engine that will service that truck. That's not the case either, is it?
Absolutely. More torque to the ground than the Hemi. It's a brand new diesel motor. Ask for it by name, Eco Diesel from Ram.
Well, I'll tell you something else about torque. It will be among these barrel horses that you see coming through the gate here in just a few moments. They are, without any doubt, some of the best horses that you have or will see here tonight. Some of them come actually from a racing background. They're a lot harder to ride than it will appear, but it is a race against time. So we're talking about seconds plus hundreds of seconds. Coming through the gate, Stacy Grimes, Kerrville, Texas. What we're going to ask you to do, if she can turn all three of the barrels safely, let's cheer them back across the timeline. It's a lot of fun to do it. And these girls will love you forever. Yeah, nice. Now this Palomino horse can run. When he comes off of that third barrel, if that tail is sticking straight back, we got it wide open. No. Ouch. Such a good beginning and bad ending. It would have been a 15.62, but a 5-second penalty ruins that. It goes to 20.
Well, I try to bet on at least one that I think might have a little edge. Every one of our events, I wish them all the best of luck. But I'm going to bet on this cowgirl next to run, Sabrina Ketchum. She's from New Mexico. We've seen her trying to win a world championship in Las Vegas as well. Keep the barrels stand. It's the key to success. Atta girl, just right. You're good, you're good. Keep going. Need a little help about right now. Atta girl, 15.61 and a clean run.
So I don't know exactly what Michelle McLeod will get done tonight, but I'll tell you what she got done in December at the NFR. About a $50,000 win in a 10-day period. She lives at Whitesboro, Texas. We're coming through the gate next. Oh, what a great audience tonight. All right, Michelle, make some good turns. Oh, she does everything right. See her change hands on those reins. Come on, safe, safe, safe. Yes, sir. McLeod pushes him across the line. 15.43 and a brand new leader already.
Boy, that is one of the fastest times that we have seen here. That's a great run. Cassie Mosley now, Cedar Lane, Texas. I love watching the ladies. Love the barrel racing. Not just because it's fast and it's exciting, but because you have to be a cowgirl. You just don't sit up there like a sack of potatoes. You got to ride in order to win. Good. Right around one. 2 more lefts, and you got her licked. Come on, Cassie, push it.
Get around, I get around, yeah, get around.
Good job, 15 and 70. Our ladies are having some good luck tonight.
You know, we talked earlier about the top 2 of the event tonight in all of the events. We'll advance to our finals on Saturday night. And have you noticed we are building a whale of a roster for that one?
Big time.
Big time. Martha Wright of Dublin would like to be among them. You see how close she turned that barrel? No, and a little too close to that one. Had made the turn. All right, 2 of them down. That's going to be a total of 10 seconds in penalties. pushes that car up to a 25-67. Let's don't do that again.
No, 1 down is 5, 2 down is a 10-second penalty. And if you knock 3 down, you get a free foot-long chili cheese dog from Sonic. Nah, I don't think it'd be worth it, even that. Kim Schultz, Larkspur, Colorado. Here's a former winner of that big rodeo in Cheyenne Frontier Days, Cheyenne, Wyoming. All right, here we go. Oh, just barely caught it. Go for the chili dog. 25-51. No more down barrels after that.
You know, and I won't guarantee, and neither will you, that this will work, but it has about 4 or 5 times at this rodeo already. So as Ivy Hurst prepares to come through the gate, let's kind of pledge ourselves to everyone think positive. Let's get the karma right. Let's don't even cheer until she turns that third barrel. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to try to keep them standing straight up. All right, Ivy. She lives in Texas, Walnut Springs. Now, don't be concerned if you don't hear the folks cheering. We're okay. We're on your team. Come on. Give us one more like that. One more like that. Yes, and you did. Ooh, that one scared me a little bit. Thank you, folks. You are on target. 1596. She is in the money.
Abby Percival from Arthur. Most of our ladies have been choosing that right barrel first. Which barrel does your horse like? That's the question you need to ask. Either one's legal, left or right. Whoop, that's all right. Take a little paint off at number 2, number 3, you'll be good. Hurry. Now, whip and spur, you're good. $15.81 for the effort. Boy, they are doing great.
So that moved her to number 4 and in the money for the moment with 2 yet to go. Rachel Dice, all the way from Livermore, California. Now, if she is concerned about not being lady in the barrel race, then she has never experienced Texas hospitality. I know what she'll do. You'll treat her just like you do everybody else. All right. Yeah. Whoa, man, hang on. Boy, did you see her get her foot out of that stirrup? Now, there'll be people back there with the gate closed to make sure that horse is all right. Rachel, everything okay with you? Let me tell you, she is a lot more concerned about that horse. I'll be back there to inspect him closely. Sorry that one happened. Kind of a bad night for Rachel, but my dear, you handled it well.
There's only one more lady to run tonight. It's Alicia Stockton from Stephenville, Texas, the official cowboy capital of the world of professional rodeo card holders. That's the second time that happened this year. We had a lady go down just in one of our first couple of performances on the far side of the arena as well. That kind of goes back and reflects like we were talking about earlier. You got to ride them with your head, your hands, your feet, and your hiney. All 4 things working together. If you don't, you're in trouble. No fault whatsoever, Rachel Dice. A little slip with the horse. Here comes Alicia Stockton. Man, what a great crowd tonight. I've got a feeling this is going to be one of the greatest nights of them all. Martina McBride is in the house. Wow. Knocked it down and around. And we'll finish out in style just the same. 21-10 rounds out an impressive night tonight. Well, you called it. Michelle McLeod will win first tonight, 15-43. But I'll tell you a quick little story while we're cleaning the arena up. There's a speaker on the outside of this building where everybody on their horse can hear what's going on inside the building. Nobody in the rodeo world works harder than the women, and they can still hear you back there. How about one more shout out to all the ladies of rodeo and what they do?
That's nice of you to do that, you know, we have what we refer to as the Supersonic section. And if you're fortunate enough to be in it tonight, you will receive from Sonic free French toast sticks. Our Supersonic section is Section EE. You are the ones. So it's free gifts from Sonic. Oh, man, what a great night. And you know, we've talked about entertainers, Martina McBride, and the many hit songs she's had. We have a hit song in Rodeo, and we're going to sing it here in a moment. We'll go to the big screen to show you what we're talking about.
The music, clap your hands together. Let's go, everybody. Come on. Get them going. Everybody. Come on.
Oh, we got the energy right now. We're not going to talk about mark-out rule violations here. It's an 8-second ride. We begin even, and hopefully we'll end that way. Chute number 4 for Jordan Salmons, Glendora, Texas. And a bull called Grave Digger. This is a black bull that has a bad belly roll move on him right in the middle of that performance. Let's check it out. Right there. Yeah, see what I mean? We got some moves like ow, upside down. And the bullfighter's right there at the right time. Now, we'll give you another glimpse of that. You can see how close he came to getting an ivory enema a moment ago. Watch right here. Right there.
If I landed on my neck like that, it'd take a week to get me back up off the ground.
Yeah, me too. Ooh.
Chute 5. We'll say hello to our bullfighters right after this. It is Ricky Aguilar, Stephenville, Texas, and Back 40 is the name of the bull. They've already been a ton of points on this bull, okay? So we know he's rideable. We know he's rideable. It's been done. We've seen it right in this very arena. So can he do it again? I hope so. The bull has to buck as good. The rider has to ride as good. Coors, proud to bring you our event. 30 years of support, measured in seconds, celebrated in ounces. We appreciate you, Coors. Bullfighters at the ready. 3 of them in the right spot to jump in there at the blink of an eye. All right, Ricky. Come on.
You know, you can see clearly the move of those bullfighters doing the right thing at the right time. I think it's time to meet him. First of all, he comes from Alberta in Canada. He comes to us directly from an appearance at the Wrangler NFR, and he is our man, Aaron Ferguson. That's him right there. Freestyle world champion from Wayne, Oklahoma, Nathan Harp is here as well. And our good buddy, Zach Arthur. You talk about some great bullfighters. That's Zach right there. Good work, guys.
I love that song, Ben. I love that one. David Hudson now, Jackson. Zoli Zotar is the bull. Had a visit with our stock contractors before the performance tonight. They said this one is rideable as well. Of course, they all are, I guess, on the right day, huh? Well, we've had a little bit of difficulty keeping some of them covered because they have really loaded a great pin of bulls for 13 nights in a row. We're changing cowboys on you. Sterling Ward, Garnerville, Nevada, and Panther. This is probably one of the biggest bulls you'll see tonight. He's pretty tall and lots of weight too. All right, Sterling, slide and ride, buddy. Any qualified ride will work. Oh, get out of there. Just because he doesn't have any horns doesn't mean he can't sure put the hurt on you. Not the recommended procedure for getting off. Right in front of the bull. Boy, there's some colorful shoes you got on, Zach.
Well, they are, you know, that attention getters. Isn't that exactly what you would want?
You bet.
All right, David Hudson. You know, it may be not quite fair to single these guys out when we consider that we have about 1,500 volunteers that dedicate their time, their efforts, and their sincerity to Rodeo Austin. Those guys in the white shirts, you see them behind the gates, in front of the gates, they are Rodeo Austin's Rodeo Committee. And I promise you one thing, I'd hate to try to do this without them. What a great job they do. Thank you to Rodeo Austin's committee and their dedication. Let's ride this bull. Look out, David! Oh, man, get off of him. You see that young bullfighter just shake that off, get right back up. Oh, my goodness. I can't imagine. Look at this. Now, you see the reason that he cut across like that was to try to divert the attention of that bull, and he got it done. He said, tried to fend him off with his foot. I have no idea the expression on some of you moms' face if your 15-year-old son drags a bull rope into the kitchen and says, Mom, I want to be a bull rider.
Not a mom's favorite words to hear by a long ways. I don't know if you heard it when the lights went down at the beginning of the bull riding. You might have heard a big war whoop coming from behind the bucking chutes. It was this guy right here. He was standing right down below me. I love this guy. He's always having fun. He's always in a great mood as well. One of the most flamboyant bull riders that we have in our game today, Lucas Gilbo. He's from Louisiana, and Pac-Man, little bull that can jump 6 foot in the air. Wow, that didn't work out. Man, just kind of off kilter the very first move out of that bucking chute. Okay, good. How many think he gets another bull? Think he should? Huh? Yeah, he does.
He does. The bull fouled him on the corner of the chute gate. That's the reason he came down so quick. Our pro officials detected that immediately and will give him another chance. Bryce Bears from Bluffdale, Texas, and a bull that they haven't even named yet, J123. Now, I will tell you that Butler & Son is on Facebook, so you can view them. You can see a lot about their stock contracting business, the program that they have, Raising Bulls. Yeah, maybe I thought he might.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of you that may be wondering what it looks like from those bullfighters' point of view. Well, as you can see, our Canadian bullfighter, he's got a GoPro camera right on his head. We're going to give you a look at it from the ground floor right here. Tell you what, things happen very quickly down on that arena floor. Down to chute 2, let's try it again. This is a young guy that I'm glad to see back in business with us here in Pro Rodeo.
So am I, and I had a conversation with Zach just before the rodeo began tonight. We're talking about Zach Oakes, He comes from the state of Washington, and we've seen him highlighted so many times in our game, including National Finals appearance, which he's in line to do again, I might add. He's in the top 15 right now. Rip It is the name of this bull. Now, he's kind of a roan paint, if you will, depending on how you describe livestock. When we talk about a paint, we're talking about multicolored. When we're talking about rain, or a roan, I should say, it's kind of a speckled type situation. So he's a little of both. Oaks is really on his game. Won a huge event, bull riding in Nevada, about a week ago. All right, here we go. All right, come on, Zach, you can do it. No, man. Well, that bull had all kinds of moves, didn't he? Tried to get him a bullfighter on the way out. Zach is down, no score.
Turn that up a little, Ben. Come on, slap your hands together. Here. Keep it going. Use your hands, use your feet, use your neighbor's hand. Whatever you gotta do. Good. From Idaho, and Magic Cat, they call the bull. Look at the horns on that dude. Oof. If this bull has his normal day, he should just step right out and go to spinning right in the latch.
Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the wild. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
West Texas. That ought to bring it a little closer, right? Now, 777s is the name of this big red bull. If he's the one I think he has got a big set of horns and he knows how to use them. He will normally, if he gets his job done and does find the gate, immediately. More than that's when the war begins. I don't know. I don't think Justin's a bit concerned about that, are you? You okay? All right. You look pretty calm. What we need is a qualified bull rider.
You know what? I know what would be entertaining for the crowd.
What?
How many would like to see the barrel man move that barrel a little bit closer to the bucking chutes? I think that'd be a great idea.
All right, here. Your hand so I can get a count just in case. Just if you want me to move it close, keep them up.
Hey, don't count. Everybody wants to see
You
that.
guys want to see a little bit closer?
Yeah, let's move it. Come on. You got it.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
A little bit closer, everybody in Austin. Somebody scream! That was just a little bit closer.
That was terrible.
No, you said a little. You know what? Baby steps are baby steps. Small progress is still progress. Okay?
It's been a long time since you've used one of those.
I want to get closer, but my friend Benny said not to. And he's not always the most cool guy to talk to when he's angry.
Oh, who is this you're referring to?
It's my friend. You don't know.
Your friend? You
Everybody
only-
look at this barrel, though. You guys like this barrel? Somebody holler for this barrel. You guys like it? Be completely honest. When you look at me in this barrel, does this barrel make my butt look big?
Yeah.
Couple nose? Couple nose? You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't. I love you, whoever just cheered. Uh-oh. What was that, girlfriend?
Did you hear that guitar?
I heard.
I know what that is. Do we have any Leonard Skinner fans in here tonight? I'm wondering. Yes. All right, turn it up, man. We're going to ride a bull. This may be the one. Yeah, look out, guys. Good job. You folks have done everything you can do to make it work. And it hasn't.
Man, he's like a slingshot. Use that bull rope to flop him onto the ground very, very hard. All right.
Could I ask just one more question?
Yeah,
about the
go
barrel?
ahead. Sure.
Okay, everybody look right down here. Don't look at the big screen. Look me right here.
Okay.
Everybody look right here.
Yeah?
Look me right in the eye
Okay, we're looking.
and tell me the truth.
What?
Do I look like Kim Kardashian in a blue dress?
Oh, tacky, tacky, tacky.
Well, I'd rather look like that than Bruce J. Hello. See that? See what's happening?
Adley, you were right. That is one big set of horns on that bad boy right there.
I'm telling you. He has them. Yeah. Right there in the gate. Jerked the rope right out of his hand. Boy, he was making the ride. Thought he might get it done.
All right, back to Louisiana Wild Band, and I think the best rule that we have in our business of our judges, any one of them decide that that cowboy needs an option of another bull, it's exactly what they'll do for him. And Lucas Gilbo, Louisiana man, called Bulldozer. Pretty cool name. Shoot number 3. He's the one that let out the little wild war whoop at the beginning of the bull ride, and this guy is always excited. Doesn't matter where you meet him, at the airport, at the library, or in the rodeo arena. He just won a big check. Man, the power was unbelievable tonight when you're talking about most all of them that we watched bested our bull riders. However, those 3 men out there save a lot of lives when they're fighting bulls for the Cowboys. But they also perform in what's called the Wrangler Bullfight Tour. Inside bucket chute number 4 is a little red and white crossbred Mexican fighting bull, and if you really want to see what these boys do, make a little noise. Bullfight fans, you ready? Whoa.
So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, learning is just like a sport. Anything fly.
Keep your head. Good move right there. Folks, we need these guys alive a few more days. You know what to do. Don't wait on me. Good fighting, boys.
You talk about a great night at the rodeo, and you have been such a wonderful audience. I'm going to ask about a minute and a half of your additional time, if I may. You know, I have asked a young friend of mine to represent the youth and what it's all about mission here at Rodeo Austin. So this is 13-year-old Olivia Twining, and let me tell you a little bit about this girl. She is riding a 2-year-old Palomino that she raised, broke it to ride all by herself. She is second vice president of her 4-H club. She shows horses, she shows meat chickens, and she is what the mission of everyone involved in Rodeo Austin is all about. And we're talking about education to youngsters. But she asked if she was to take that symbol and wear it in the arena tonight, if we would do something for her. She said, one of my big thrills at a rodeo is to see the stars of the game. We're talking about these big, brave, free bucking horses right here. Look at them. Look at them without any halter, bridle, saddle, or anything like that on them. This is the way we see them. This is the way we view them as the heroes of our game, and I'm quite sure that that's exactly what Olivia was talking about. You know, the men, the women, and the families that care for them, they love them, they respect them, just like the bronc riders do. And we thought that we would give you a little glimpse of them tonight in their everyday clothes. So, those old ponies, if they could talk, would probably tell you, we're done for the night. We just hope that you had a good time and that we were part of it. And I think that might be true. You know what? Olivia, will you stay with me for just a moment, please? You know, friends, the mission of some 1,500 volunteers and staff members here at Rodeo Austin is to further the education of young people in Texas. So I want you to think about something. This little girl around here told me that she wants to go to medical school. She said, I might even take a little trip through Texas A&M if things go well for me. And the ticket that you bought tonight, the soft drink, the hot dog, every spent will be directed right there. And I think it might have inched her a little bit closer to her dream. So we hope that works for you, Olivia. I have one more request. Would you, with the tip of your hat, thank our folks for being here tonight, bid them good night, wish them well, because that's what we're all about right here at Rodeo Austin. Thank you, Olivia.
What a great night of rodeo. I knew it was going to be, and it absolutely was. You're invited to come meet our bullfighters, the clown, our rodeo royalty, all at the far end of our arena, including Miss Reno Rodeo, who joins us tonight as well. On the mezzanine floor, go say hello to our VIPs of rodeo. Now, remember,